I need to invent something else. This is going to be good. Hugh's hobby. Hey, here's all my treasure chest. Who are you? How do you get in here? Everything here is mine. Everything. I collected each and every one of these, and it was hard. Whoa, you're stepping on the baby seal doll. It took me a long time to find that. What are you gonna do about this? I don't think I'm sorry works here, unless you find the exact same thing. Toy baby seal can be obtained through jar seals at the beach, but to get there, you need to pass through a strong of annoying scuba peepees. Scuba peepee never stops moving. On your way there, also stop toy baby seals from increasing ever further. Kill 50 scuba peepees and get up 10 toy baby seals. Then I'll think about this matter and I'll just let this slide. Hurry up, I'm not a patient person. Bye. Do you get all the dolls? Well, they look good and there's no missing one. Okay, it looks like you work hard, so I won't say anything further. Of course, this accident happened because of you, but you did your best to make up for the mistake. So, which I really highly think of. Fine, thanks Hughes. Hughes, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, right? Hughes's weird invention. What are you doing standing around there? Of course you're here to see me. Did my latest invention already leak out to everyone else around the world? Are you just going to stand there? You're here to check out my new invention. How are you going to see it from there? Well, I'm not really here to see that. Look at this. I made this. With this, you can finally breathe underwater like you always do. I am a genius. A genius! Well, I'm not that thrilled about watching a movie like this. I'm sure you'd want to take something as cool as this. I know. Since this is not the first time seeing you, if you get out the materials, I make one for you myself. Okay? Of course you accept. No one in the world will be foolish enough to refuse. Fetch me 50 snorkels, 50 air bubbles. You can obtain snorkels from the scuba peepees that live below Orbis Tower, and the air bubbles can be obtained from scuba peepees or poopas. Do this and I'll give you my fabulous invention. Let's see. The materials are all in. You must have really wanted this anyway. I can see that someone has a taste for a good invention. Hold on one second. Oh wow. Kaboom! Twist of faith. Clang, clang, clang. Alright, take it. This is called an oxygen tank. The oxygen is compressed in this bottle ready to be breathed in. Consider it an honor that you're riding this car. Best of luck to you. Thanks. Oh wow, here's more. Hughes's research material. Hey, it's been a while. What do you think about that stuff I made for you? Of course, I'm sure you're constantly amazed by the sheer genius that item brings, right? I've been working on something new these days because, as you know, true geniuses never stand still. I've been working on this one so hard that I realized that I have run out of materials needed to continue my studies. Can you help me out here? Sure. Just get me 20 seal skins and 20 seal tooths needed for this. I'm running out of them now. Okay, so let's get those. You came in just the right time. I just used up my last material and I was getting very worried. 10 mana elixirs, great. Okay, this should do. Thank you, and here it is. Take it. Please come back again sometime. I could always use for some help in gathering up some materials for the study. So that is actually kind of like a daily quest, sort of. At the point when daily quest was actually a thing, that wasn't as intense as it is now. You know, so players will actually come to Hughes once in a while just to go and do that quest. So he will ask the exact same materials and he will need your help to just get 20 teeth and 20 skins daily, and that's it. Hi! Aren't these huskies adorable? A healthy snack for the huskies. Hello, my name is Nanuki. You must be a traveler of some sort for you to make your way all the way down to this remote island. I live here raising huskies. These boys are my family, my closest friends. I know I've just met you and I apologize in advance for asking, but would you like to help me out? Sure. You must be a dog lover. I'm glad because these huskies have voracious appetites and I've ordered the supplies I brought back from Elnath. A buddy told me that the tails of the seagulls that live around here are very nutritious. Can you get 50 seahorse tails from my huskies? Sure. Look at the bounty from the sea. Maybe you should have been a fisherman. Aw, thanks. Do you get the gift? It's for getting so many of these rare seahorse tails. Seahorse tails are a nutritious snack for huskies. Have a great trip, and whenever you feel tired from the sea, come back anytime. Aw, thanks. Hi Kenta. Kenta's Research 1. Welcome to Aquarium Zoo. Hello, I'm the zoo trainer Kenta. Please do not feed animals without my permission. Have you noticed something strange while making your way here to aquarium? It seems like the animals and the fishes here have been acting strange lately. It's not overly noticeable, but it seems like some of them look very fatigued, while the others seem overly enraged. Oh. I like to believe that I'm just overreacting, but it does bother me that this has started to happen in Aqua Road. After Aqua Road went through a wild storm, I want to really investigate this matter. Will you help me out? Sure. Thank you so much for offering to help. What I'd like to ask you for help is that I need to get out the DNA samples of the living organisms here at Aqua Road. I don't know exactly what kind of changes have occurred, but I do notice that something's changing. If I study the DNA samples of these living organisms, I may be able to uncover some things that may provide a clue to the picture. Please, give me the DNA samples of the sickle, sicko, and pinboom, and I only need one of each. Okay, sure. So it seems like the tune here is a little bit loud, so I'm just bringing it down back to the original status so that my ears will be spared from it. Muse. Muse also has a little bit of a quest for me. Hughes's new experiment. Hello traveler, I hope you haven't been attacked by a monster when you travel the sea. Poison pupa is a poisonous monster and it's very dangerous to be attacked by it. Recently, I asked a scientist called Hughes. Wait, Hughes? Hughes the Fuse. Oh god, I get it. If he could make an antidote for the poison pupa's poison, and he happily agreed to make it, it would be so much easier to travel the seas if there were an antidote. However, it seems that he needs some material to proceed with the research. This research is for all that sail through the seas. Could you help us a little? I know it's not an easy task, but you're a sea traveler yourself. Sure. Oh, thank you so much. The pupa egg and poison pupa's poisonous spikes are the research material. Hughes the Fuse said that it would be more than enough for his research if he had 100 of each. Please, find the research and deliver them to Hughes the Fuse. Will you do this? Sure. You have pupa egg and poison pupa's poisonous spikes. Sell them to me. I'll pay you good money for it. What? Muse asked you to come here? Huh. Muse is such a good sport. She's so kind. I said that I could do it, but I was kinda stuck because I haven't been able to get any research subjects. This is good timing. Thank you. Now I should be able to start my research, making an antidote. I can take care of that for you in a minute. I'm Hughes the Fuse, the genius. Yes, sure, thanks. Okay, fine. So we are done with that bit of the storyline, kind of short, right? So let's jump over to Kenta. So he needs sickle, sicko, and pinboom. So pretty simple. Let's just get the samples here. Did you get up all the samples I asked you to get? Yes. I know this must have been a chore for you, so thank you so much for helping me out. I may ask you for some help again down the road. Will you help me out again like you did this time? Yes, of course, sure. Kenta's Research 2. Aren't you the one that helped me out last time? I'm still here studying the general living organisms of Aqua Road. I keep wanting to say aquarium, but I forget that the actual thing that they used last time was Aqua Road, so it's the same. Aqua Road, aquarium, same. Thanks to your help, I was able to uncover some questionable points regarding the state of life here, but there are still way too many things to uncover here. That's why this time, I'd like to get out the samples of other animals here. Will you help me out here once more? Sure. Thank you so much. I knew you'd help out. It's just like the last time you helped me out, in that this time, I'd like to study the fishes. Please, get out the DNA samples of flowerfish, mustfish, and bubblefish, and I need one of each. Okay, let's do it. Did you get out all the samples I asked you to get? Yes. I know this must have been a chore for you. Okay, yeah, he said the same thing. Yes. Hi. Okay. Aren't you the one that helped me out twice? I'm still here studying the general living creatures that reside Aqua Road. Thanks to your help last time, I was able to find out that the state of the living organisms around Aquarium is much more in danger than the ones far away from here. Oh. I still don't know if this had to do with Aquarium, however, so this time I plan on gathering up the samples of other living organisms. Will you help me out one more time? I still don't know if this has to do with aquarium, however, so this time I plan on gathering up the samples of other living organisms. Will you help me out one more time? Sure. Thank you so much. I knew you'd help out. It's just like the last time you helped me out in that this time I like to study the living organisms in the West Coast. Please, get me one each of Pupa, Sparkle, and Freeze's DNA samples. Okay, let's do it. Do you get out the samples I asked you to get? Yes. It must be quite troublesome. Thank you so much helping me. I hope you find the reason of animal modification as you helped me many times. I'm not an animal researcher, I can't help you. Okay, so the first quest in the list for this level is Kata the Sea Witch. Just nice, it's Muse, so let's go up here. Hi Kata. Kata the Sea Witch. Thank you for making your way here. I need to ask you for a favor. Would you like to find out what it is? Sure. That's good to hear. I can't thank you enough for saying yes because the favor I want to ask of you involves a very personal matter. See, I have a boyfriend named Gale, a sweet-hearted fella with a passion for the ocean. A while ago, he volunteered to go on an expedition to investigate the signs of anomaly that were occurring at the deep ocean. I was able to keep in touch with him for a bit, but I haven't been able to talk to him the past few days. I'm concerned about his well-being. Because the deep part of the sea, because of the deep part of the ocean is not to be messed with, a dangerous place for anyone to venture into. So dangerous in fact, that I can't even fathom going there myself. The armor merchant, Melius, told me a few days ago that sea witch Kata lives in the entrance of the deep sea. She tells fortunes with her magic and she seems really good. Go ask the sea witch about Gale. I'm too weak to go to the deep sea, but you look strong enough to meet her. I'm counting on you. Okay, so let's go over and see if Kata is able to assist with this. Kata the Sea Witch is where? Huh. Where's Kata? Oh, Kata is here. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Kata's cave, I think is this one. Yeah, there we go. I would like to enter the distorted dimension. What? Oh, maybe this was one place where people did a third job advancement last time. You must be a fool to come all the way down here. What do you want from me? For you to voluntarily walk into a dangerous place like this, you must be either really foolish or really brave. Now what can I do for you? I want you to look into my future. I have something I need to find out. You must have heard some foolish nonsense from someone on your way here. There's no such thing as fortune telling, understand? The future isn't set in stone, contrary to popular belief. It's ignorant people like you that refuse to believe in that fact and ask me to see their future. Wow. Ouch. But then again, though I may not be able to look into someone's future, I sure can see what that someone is doing right at this moment. After all, isn't that the reason why you came to see me in the first place? It looks like you've been referred to here by someone, am I right? Actually, I came here at the request of Muse to find out about someone named Gale. I knew it. Gale must be one of those foolish souls that went deep into the ocean a few months back. I warned those fools of the treacherous path they are taking, but they refused to listen. Anyway, in order to find out exactly what you want to find out, I'll need some materials along the way. They are rare items to begin with, and trying to find them may even cost your life. What do you think? Do you still want to find out about Gale? Sure. The spell that allows me to observe the current events taking place from afar is not only difficult to perform, but it's even more difficult to gather up the necessary items for the spell. It's such a difficult spell that unless I have the absolute correct list of items, the chance of failure will be high. Since you have shown the desire to find out about Gale, now it's up to you to gather up the items. This spell requires 3 important items. First, I need 3 cold tears, which is an item dropped by Bonefish, the underwater ghost. Second, I need sea dust. Sea dust is very small and they float around the water, so they'll be hard to find, but they can also be found inside the old chests that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Lastly, I want one pianist's scream. This is a sound that this gigantic fish that lives inside the underwater cave makes as it perishes. It'll be difficult for you to locate the fish, let alone kill it. I wonder if you're capable of getting me this last item. Anyway, get out all the items I'm asking you to get so you can find out what you've wanted to find out. Okay, Kata's demand. You must be the one that came by before. Did you get out the items I asked you to get? It seems like you have from the look on your face. I'm impressed you made it back here alive. Now, let's put this inside and wait until the color changes. So, who's this person I should look into? A young man by the name of Gale, who is sent abroad to explore the deep parts of the ocean. Oh, I can see now. It looks like I'm looking into the past. I see a rock that features patterns on it. I also see the entrance to a cave and... Huh? What is that for? And what's this bad vibe I'm feeling looking at it? I've never seen anything like it. And that black fog surrounding them. And it's swallowing them up deeper and deeper into a darker place. And they're gone. What? Anything else? Can you see anything else? That's all I can see for now. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like this feeling. Now, please tell this to the lady that brought you here. Oh. I've lived in here for a long time, but I've never felt a negative vibe quite like this. Something may happen really soon. Oh, and I may be just fortune telling, but please think carefully. Just because you know everything doesn't mean it's necessarily the best. Sometimes it's better to not know at all, especially a bad one like this. That's true. Oh no, Muse, I'm back with some bad news. You're back. I was beginning to worry about you since you haven't showed up in so long. Have you met the sea witch? What did she say? Not good. She said Gale is swallowed up by a black fog, which cannot be good, and because of that she can't see anything else. I see. Something must have happened. Oh gosh, we need to stay calm. Who should we call for help? First, I must tell the villagers about this. Thank you for your work. It must have been really difficult for you, but you came through. This isn't much, but please take it. Now I'll have to discuss this matter with the townspeople, so I'll see you around. The block path. Oh, wait. Let's do Nanuki's ingredients first. Deep in the snow at the snowy whale island, Nanuki found something he really wants to eat. I wonder what it is. Okay, let's go here. Welcome! I bet there are lots of foods I've never had in this world, and that dish Muse promised to make me is probably fantastic, but I'll never be able to even look at that dish. But what dish? My friend Muse, who lives in Aquarium, sent me this letter with a picture of a gourmet dish. She mentioned how delicious it was since the ingredients were freshly caught in the water. I've only seen it through a picture, but my gosh, it looks so good. Then why don't you buy one for yourself? I really wanted to, but according to Muse, the ingredients for that dish are almost impossible to get, making it a true rare gourmet dish. Man, if only I get to sit down and eat it once. Isn't there a way to get it? It is indeed almost impossible to get. Oh, those steps. Muse says she'll make it for me as long as I get up in the ingredients, but they are really hard to get. For me to get all those is beyond my ability. You on the other hand seem more than powerful enough to handle it. Will you help me out? Sure. Yippee! Thank you so much! Muse said the dish can be made if we have the ingredients for it. Please, go get the ingredients and go visit Muse in Aquarium. You didn't change your mind, did you? You didn't change your... Oh wait, you can't change your mind. Okay, fine. Fine. The ingredient is very hard to get as it is only found in the deep sea. I need 150 ink bottles and 80 frozen shark's fin, which I can't even imagine getting. But I'm sure you'll be able to collect them all, please. Okay. Wow, quite a lot! Ink bottle and frozen shark's fin? You came here as a request of Nanuki. Yes, she liked it so much, she finally asked you. I can make a delicious dish with this. Okay. I'll take this directly to Nanuki. Thanks for the ingredients. Wow, they're not even gonna tell us what the food was. Really? Okay, Nanuki is done. So instead of finishing Robinson and also Taegong, we're actually going to go down and speak to Tai. tying the explorer and see actually what he actually has for us. He has one quest, and it's something about the grave of a wrecked ship. Oh wait, yeah, it's here. A small wrecked ship. The blocked path of the ocean. Who's that? Is that you guys? Oh, it's not. Then who are you? How did you get so deep in here? I'm Tying, the lead explorer of this expedition. This is usually not the place to run into people, and it's been a while since it's been a while since I talked to anyone actually. Are you here by yourself? If you could get here alone, then you may be able to help me out here. I really can use a hand. Will you listen to my story? Sure. A few months ago, my crew and I were sent here from Aquarium to observe the state of the ocean. Lately, there had been some strange things happening here, so the crew of 4, including myself, was sent here to check out the problem. A few days ago, agents went out to research the debris of wrecked ship. They are missing. I've been searching for them, but I can't find them. It would be nice to at least find traces of the men, but something terrible must have happened if I can't find a single thing here since then. Not only that, but ever since they went missing, the path that leads to the bottom of the ocean has been blocked by a black fog. Something doesn't feel right. Please, let me find at least the traces left behind by my men. I think the swarms of sharks that are swimming around this area look suspicious to say the least. I've been looking through the rocks to no avail, so I should start looking through the sharks, but it's really dangerous to do so and I don't think I can do it by myself. I see that you're full of courage and strength since you made it here by yourself. Please, help me look into these sharks and find the item that my man carried around, like a flashlight, a camera, and a notebook, and give them to me. Okay, the block path of the ocean. Do you find something? I haven't found anything. Hey, the items you're carrying. They look like they're from our crew. Can I see them? Oh, deep sea diver. That's right, there's the agent stuff. What the heck happened? And why is the way to the bottom of the deep sea blocked? I will stay and search for the whereabouts of the agents. Thank you for helping me this time. You've been a great help. So with that, it pretty much ends this part of the storyline. So unfortunately, it seems like they never really did expand on what exactly happened to the crew members of this expedition. So obviously Gale is one of the members inside this expedition, right? And the only thing that we know is a black fog consumed the area and they were never to be found. If anything, right? If you were to really pull into anything, the only thing I can think of is that Pianus created a black fog and consumed all of them, but I feel like that's too cheesy and unlikely to happen. But who knows, right? So with that done, I think we are actually done with majority of the Aquarium storyline. We are not done yet, we are done with majority of it. So the next quest is actually something that you only get if you manage to if you actually manage to get the SOS letter. Oh, Undersea Explorer. So once you get the SOS letter, which looks like this, the SOS letter, it says here, a letter requesting rescue inside a glass bottle. Since the bottle contains dry sand, it looks like someone is lost in the middle of an island where there is full of sand. Tada! An island that's full of sand. SOS. Robinson. So once you actually get the item, you will have an extra quest that appears on your light bulb. The bottled up letter. Huh? What is this? Bottled up letter. Been cast away at sea? This is serious. He might lose his life due to dehydration. Near Sandcastle Playground. I have to hurry. There's no time to waste. Hello, Robinson. How long have I been here in this island? I don't even know the date now. Oh, a human. Here comes a human. Now, can't leave. You're the one who sent this letter? Yes, I sent the letter. Please, help me, please. I'm Pilot Robinson in Omega Sector. While I was delivering important objects according to my commander's order, I was attacked by aliens, so I had to do an emergency landing. Luckily, I wasn't seriously hurt during the landing. I hurried myself out of cargo flight, ran away from aliens, and dived into the ocean. A sudden sea typhoon swept me away, so I passed out. When I woke up, I was cast away in this desert island. I wrote letters to someone who may help and floated them away. My effort of bottled up letter was not wasted as you came here. Please, help me. I have to return to Omega Sector as soon as possible. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea where I am now. Due to a long distressful life here, I have become so weak that I can't even escape from here. Instead, please report my distress and ask for a rescue team. This is my ID card. Please. Deliver Robinson's ID to Kata in Aquarium and ask for rescue. Okay, so this quest is a little bit strange as well, because this is not the original way the quest work. First up, let us actually finish the quest and then I'll talk more about it. So, Kata, Robinson's ID. Hello, what brings you here? I'm kind of busy now. Master of Ocean Swimming. Yes, Survivor. Is this his ID card? Let me see. Omega Sector. It's impossible to go to Omega Sector now. I will send a rescue team soon, so don't worry. So you will realize that there's some things that don't really make sense at this point, because Omega Sector is officially reopened as of the Beyond patch. However, it's not really properly covered because during the revamp, let me just drink some water first. During the revamp, Omega Sector was officially locked off for about a year or more. And during that point of time, it was realized that Robinson's quest would not have been completable because of that, right? Because you cannot return to Omega Sector, and a lot of his quests involve the return to Omega Sector. So what happens is that you will get an SOS letter, you go to Robinson, he asks you for a pure water. You go back to Aquarium, you get a pure water, you go back to him, he says, I come from Omega Sector, I need your help. Can you please go to Dr. Kim and ask for assistance? You go to Dr. Kim, I think, something like that. You go to Dr. Kim and he tells you that, oh, so this is the case now, please take this warp and pass it to Robinson so that he can get back here. And that pretty much concludes the storyline, right? So that's as much as I remember from the old Robinson Lost at Sea storyline. It was a bit more convoluted in the way you actually travel, because you need to go from Ludibrium down to Omega Sector. You do a lot of things back and forth in Ludi and Omega Sector, which is why they gave you the warp capsules. But when you come here, suddenly Robinson tells you, I came from Omega Sector as well. But because of the closures, Kata just says, oh, I'm sorry, Kata, Omega Sector is currently closed, so we can't really get to it. But, well, I guess they forgot about the questline because it's actually open at this point. So, oh well. Next one is Taegong. I wonder if Taegong has anything. Oh, area exploration, thank you. Okay, so last time, Taegong also had a quest. I think it was because Korean Folktown was also locked away, wasn't it? So they kind of removed Taegong's quest. Previously, what happened was that you will go to Korean Folktown, and where is she? I can't remember the name. What was her name? Chumji? Maybe it's Chumji. I can't remember. I think it's Chumji. Essentially, it's the wife of Taegong. She will actually ask you to just visit Taegong and pretty much just say that, oh, Taegong hasn't really eaten some delicacies in a while. Can you please go and assist Taegong for a bit? The NPC is a dude. Oh, Chumji is a dude. Oops, sorry. There's so many loopholes. There's a lot of things that were kind of like removed during the process of revamping and stuff, but they let's be fair, no, there's so much content they just forget in the process. So at that point of time, because Korean Folktown was still linked, the wife of Taegong would tell you, oh, please go find Taegong, please provide him these things, and then Taegong would just say, oh no, thanks for the food, can you pass these things over to her, or it could have been a vice versa thing. So maybe it was Taegong that started first, and then his wife would say to pass him some things, and that would eventually lead to the exploration of Korean folktown. So after that, what happens is you go to the sharp unknown, and then from here you would be able to travel into Korean folktown by going into the well. So it was here, right? So we're going here. Ta-da! You appear at the pond, and then you just travel up and you reach Korean folktown. From what I remember, Korean folktown did not exist when Aquarium was first released, right? So this was only added quite a while later. Oh wow, you know what? I just realized it actually says here, Aquarium. This is wow, Dosyo. Wait, forgive me if I'm actually pronouncing this wrongly, but Dosyo something. Guan. Dosyo Guan. Oh, Dusuguan, a library. Wow, that took me some time to realize. So it's a library, Dusuguan, in Chinese, right? So I'm versed in Chinese, so it took me some time to figure out what is he trying to say. So this is of course the Helios library. If you think about it, this well is linked to salt water, so I'm not sure how this town survived. Yeah, well, maybe they don't even get the water from Aquarium. Who knows? But anyway, yes, so that actually covers 2 more towns, right? So Elnath and Aquarium are actually done. Wow, I'm actually a little bit surprised that Aquarium's story kind of left at a cliffhanger. I'm going to go back here. Let's listen to a more fun thing. Then what's the point of the well? It's just to connect Korean folktown to Aquarium.